What drives human motivation? Why do some people fight for survival while others fight for power and influence? One of psychology's most famous models, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, gives us an answer. But here's the twist. While most of us are still climbing the lower levels of the pyramid, billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg live at the very top. And maybe that explains why Musk dabbles in far-right politics, why Bezos is chasing space, why Gates is eradicating disease, and why Zuckerberg is building a digital empire. The higher you climb, the stranger the game becomes. Maslow's hierarchy says we're motivated in layers. At the bottom, physiological needs, food, water, shelter. Next, safety, stability, security, protection. Then comes love and belonging, family, friends, community. Above that, esteem, recognition, respect, confidence. And finally, self-actualization, fulfilling your potential. Some even add a last stage, transcendence, contributing to something bigger than yourself. Most people spend their lives fighting for the bottom two levels. In developing countries, millions still wake up each day wondering, how will I eat? Where will I sleep? But billionaires, they're playing at the top of the pyramid. Elon Musk isn't thinking about food or safety. He's already solved those. He has belonging, millions of fans and loyal defenders online. He has esteem, global recognition as the richest man alive. He's deep in self-actualization, rockets, cars, brain implants, AI. So what's left for Musk to chase? Could it be transcendence, the desire to shape humanity itself? And maybe that explains why he inserts himself into politics, amplifying far-right parties in Europe, attacking what he calls woke culture, and sparking outrage online. Is this ideology, strategy, or just a way of staying at the center of attention? But Musk isn't the only one playing at the top of the pyramid. Jeff Bezos has esteem and success through Amazon. So what's next? Space. His company Blue Origin is his self-actualization project, transcending Earth itself. Bill Gates turned from software to philanthropy. Having achieved esteem with Microsoft, he now plays for transcendence, fighting disease, tackling climate change, shaping humanity's future in quieter ways. Mark Zuckerberg, he's building the metaverse, not for survival or esteem, but for legacy, to leave his mark on how humans connect. Same pyramid, different paths. But notice something, their projects all move beyond survival into influence, control, or legacy. And Musk, unlike the others, often chooses controversy as his method. So why far right? Could it be because far-right politics maximize outrage, and outrage means attention? Could it be because populists and libertarians adore him as a rebel, while progressives are skeptical of billionaires? Could it be because far-right politics often align with his business interests, weaker regulation, lower taxes, fewer constraints? And could it be because framing himself as the savior of civilization feeds his transcendence drive, his need to play not just in business, but in history? But maybe there's an even simpler explanation. If you already have the gold, if you already have infinite wealth, what do you play for? Imagine sitting at a poker table with endless chips. Wouldn't you start making reckless bets? Not for money, but for the thrill. Could Musk's politics be the same? A billionaire playing wild hands, not for survival, but for attention, adrenaline, and control. Of course, games have consequences. Could his provocations backfire, damaging Tesla in Europe, drawing government scrutiny, or alienating customers? And if attention is addictive, will he need bigger and bigger controversies just to get the same rush? What feels like a game to him could reshape politics and society for the rest of us. Maslow's hierarchy shows us how human motivation changes as needs are met. At the bottom, it's about survival. At the top, it's about legacy. And billionaires like Musk, Bezos, Gates, and Zuckerberg all show us different ways of playing at the top. But Musk's path, through controversy, politics, and provocation, raises a final question. When billionaires treat politics like a game, what happens to the rest of us, who don't get to play, but have to live with the outcome? What do you think? Is Musk a strategist, a troll, or a true believer? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives like this.